Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, Lady V. Thank you, supporters, subscribers, and Patreons. Please share these videos with those who you think it might resonate with. If you're interested in any of my services, books, merch, t-shirts, webinars, sessions, and higher realm magic information and meditations, please visit higherrealmholistics.com. Hey guys, what's up? QV here. It is the 14th of August 2020, and I just want to make this quick video to tie some things up that's been going on with our Earth and what the deep state are trying to pull. And it ties into the elections, the wildfires, earthquakes. It all ties in together. So I'm going to do my best. It might be a little sloppy. I'm trying to do my best to pull it all together for you guys. Now, the other day, oh, I forgot to pull that up of all things. The other day, I did make a video. Talking about right here. I made a video talking about these special type of extremely rare earthquakes going on right now called Boomerang. It's a Boomerang earthquake, okay? So I'm going to tie all that in from this video that I made on the 12th to what is going on right now with the wildfires, the elections, the whole shebang, okay? And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's absolutely fine. I'm not here to argue with anyone. I'm just putting out my perspective on the whole thing. Okay, so let's hit with the fires, okay, going on in California right now. Now, these fires that are happening right now, they're all happening along the San Andreas fault line, okay? And the mainstream media is really pushing the narrative, this narrative of what will really happen when San Andreas unleashes the big one, okay? And they're talking about the fires that are raging along the San Andreas fault line, actually in or around the volcanoes along the San Andreas fault line against the tectonic plates, okay? So they're all pushing this narrative right now, this disaster narrative that they're trying to really make happen. Los Angeles quake, this article on earthquakeauthorities.com blog that was done back in April 2020, but like they're all updating for August for now, aka it's a really hot summer, guys, all right? And they're talking about the fire season. We're going to go into that. And scientists detail impact of the big one quake in California. They're all pushing for this, and they're pushing really, really hard right now. All of the news mainstream medias, you could see they're all talking about it, talking about the big one. It's more likely now, the big one. You know, New York Times talking about a big California quake just got a little likelier. Why are they doing this? Why at this time are they pushing this so freaking hard? All right. Now, it connects to the fire, the latest fire that just broke out right here in Riverside County in California, north of San Diego, right on the Andreas, right north of San Diego, south of Los Angeles, right here in this town that's in Riverside. Where is it located? It's located in Corona. That's the name of the city, Corona. There are no coincidences, guys. It's in Corona, California. Okay? Where is Corona, California located? Right here in the San Bernardino area of the fault line. All the fires are along the fault lines. Here we go. Right here. This is where it is. That yellow one right there. It's the latest one to just pop up. Riverside County, San Bernardino. Corona, Florida. Corona, Florida. Sorry, I live in Florida. Corona, California. There it is. And the fires go along the fault lines. Right here. See? The fires are going along the fault line. And it's no coincidence that they're pushing the narrative now of, oh, it's the big one. It's going to be the big one. It's going to be the big one. You know, that's something I forgot to pull up. See, Washington Post. A San Andreas earthquake is likely now, but we will still plan to prevent blah, blah. Earthquake swarms 2 days ago. More earthquake stories. As you could see, they're all talking about the earthquake swarms. And like I said in the video that I made the other day, they're all talking about the big one happening, 9.0 to a 10.0. I've been talking about this since 2018, but it's really coming up now. Why? Because it's connected to the elections, Trump election that's coming up. And it's also connected to the Boomerang earthquakes that I was talking about the other day. Again, you could see top stories. Google top story. When I put in earthquakes, Boomerang earthquakes, they still came up. You see all the news outlet, the mainstream news outlet, even the Miami Herald, which is how I came across it in the first place, the Miami Herald, because I live in Miami 4 days ago. Why is the Miami Herald talking about this? They're saying it took place in the Atlantic Ocean. The Boomerang earthquake, okay, took place in the Atlantic Ocean. How is this connected to what's going on? Let's see what CNN says about it. Boomerang earthquakes means one earthquake can strike twice. And when was the last time this Boomerang earthquake sort of happened? Was in 2016. All right. But what I find very interesting is that they're saying, okay, 2016 it happened, but then the other news reports are saying that it never happened before. For the first time, here we go. Rare Boomerang earthquake detected under the Atlantic Ocean for the first time. Whatever. Any which ways, like I was saying, I think this story has nothing to do with an actual Boomerang earthquake happening. I think it has to do with the Q drops over here. This is in qmap.pub. Okay? And here Q is mentioning the year of the Boomerang. Big scandal in American history, treason, 2019 year of the Boomerang. What does boomerang mean? Something coming back at you, right? You throw something out, something coming back at you. I think the boomerang, here we go, 2019 year of the Boomerang. 2019 year of the Boomerang. I don't think Q was referring to as 2019 as the Boomerang was actually going to happen. I think it was, Q was just calling it out. Death of D Party, Boomerang, suicide. I think Q was referring to what's happening right now in 2020. Okay? When it comes to the year of the Boomerang. This is the first time, well, what's pulling up here in qmap.pub when I put in Boomerang was November 2nd, 2018. And that's the first time that the year of the Boomerang was mentioned by Q. And I honestly think it's a 2-year delta, which all my NRVs, my predictions have been a 2-year delta also. I'm noticing that they're referring to here. Look at this. Q post. This is Q post. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place because like I'm jittery from the whole Schumann resonant thing. No sleep in the past few weeks. Q post 2393. Death of the Q Post 2463 is voter ID law, death of the D Party. Okay, November 9th, 2018. Direct correlation, D's and illegal immigrants. Q Post 2393. Death of the D Party. Voter ID law equals death of the D Party. Boomerang suicide. I feel it's in direct correlation to the Boomerang earthquakes, meaning all the fake stuff, everything that the deep state has been trying to pull out. And remember, it's not just about Democratic Party, guys. There are plenty of Republicans out there who are part of the deep state. So everything that they've been putting out that is coming back at them, and them mentioning here in the MSN, because remember, this is the bullhorn of the deep state. And this is how they get their messages across to each other. They use the mainstream media. Okay? So them talking about the Boomerang earthquake, an earthquake that supposedly doesn't even affect us, we're not even going to feel it or anything like that. Why are all the news outlets covering this Boomerang earthquake, which happened on the 10th of August, supposedly? Okay, so why are they all talking about it? I feel it has to do with they come to the realization that Trump is going to win. I mean, that's what the striking twice is all about, because that's the definition of Boomerang earthquake, that it like reverberates, the waves reverberate off of each other and causes the earthquake to start to strike twice. Dutch Sense just made a video yesterday about it. I made it the day before yesterday when I first discovered the whole Boomerang scenario crap going on. See, double quake can cause stronger tremors on land. They're talking in code here. I feel they're saying if Trump wins again, it's going to be twice as worse for them. They're going to be wiped out. That's why they're talking about how a Boomerang earthquake can cause the big one, blah, blah, and they're putting it all together. I hope that makes some type of sense. I'm trying to make sense out of it. All right. So that's tied together with this 2-year delta of Boomerang suicide, year of the Boomerang. See, first mentioned in 2018, then 2019, year of the Boomerang. I think, Q is saying, okay, it's coming up. Talking about 2019, year of the Boomerang, big scandal in American history, treason. We're in it right now. What just came out? The Mueller report, right? Everything's going to come out. The Mueller report's going to come out. It's not going to be just a report. We're going to have indictments and everything coming out. It's coming out now, August, September, which was what I've been saying. If you guys go back to my videos, recent videos, you'll see it's on. You don't have to go too far back to see what I'm talking about. All right. So yeah, that was a quick little video, and I just wanted to pull that all together. That is what this Boomerang earthquake's about. It is tied into the year of the Boomerang that Q's been talking about, started talking about in November of 2018, which is tied into the election now, because the law will be passed for voter ID. Okay, and that ties into the earthquakes and the fires that are being set along the volcanoes in the San Andreas Fault to try to trigger the big one. Okay, they're trying to trigger something so huge that it just stops everything, because obviously the coronavirus is not working at all. Okay, so they need something earth shaking, no pun intended, to stop the election, because everything else is coming back at them like a boomerang. Everything is coming back at them. Everything they're doing is not working, and it's coming back at them. And it's taking them down. All right. So I hope that made some type of sense. QV out. Hang in there, guys. You guys out in California, Team V, pray, hold it down. But if you go back to my videos that I made, it's not necessarily going to work. The big earthquake that I saw happening was in the Northern California, Washington, Oregon region, and it wasn't on the San Andreas. It was on a smaller fault line off of the San Andreas, and it was west of the fault line. So it was the west part, northern west part. That's why I saw the 9.0 plus happening. That was 2018 I started talking about it, and I spoke about 2019. So hold it down, guys. But yeah, you're in for a heck of a firestorm. They're not going to stop. They can't stop, let's put it that way, because it means the end of them. So they're going to keep throwing everything at it. But just know that they're doing it because they know they lost. All right, so try to take comfort knowing they're doing it because they lost. They already lost the war, and it's a tough battle. You're fighting that 2-year-old who doesn't want to go to bed. Okay, which one of you is going to give in first? Are you going to give in to the 2-year-old? We can't give in to the 2-year-old because then they'll own us. Right? For those parents out there, you know what I'm talking about. They will own us, so you can't give in. We have to deal with their temper tantrums. Unfortunately, their temper tantrums are going to cause a lot of destruction, which a really nasty 2-year-old can cause a lot of destruction, like my daughter taking down the Macy's Christmas tree in the mall because they didn't have Baby Bop on the Christmas tree and only Barney. So, yeah. 2-year-olds can be mighty destructive, and these are some really nasty, destructive 2-year-olds. All right, QV out. We got this, guys. Bye.